It's time for my Burbank's Best 2026. We tallied all your votes and now present the winners. Coming to you from the Burbank Chamber of Commerce's meeting room right here in Burbank. Now let's join our hosts.
Hello, Burbank. Craig Sherwood here with you once again on a very special day. This is the day we crown the 2026 winners of my Burbank's Best. And we got, I think, an amazing show for you here. As always, we have with us Ross Benson.
Hi ho, tally ho, let's go.
There we go. And, and we also have Ashley Erickson.
Hello.
Ashley always takes care of the contest for us and kind of coordinates everything and does a great job with it. But something special this year we have. We have Jamie Keyser, who's the CEO of the Burbank Chamber of Commerce, who has let us use her amazing meeting room here. Jamie, thank you very much for having us.
You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming to the chamber. This is exciting for us, and I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
Well, we love being here. I think this is right up the chamber's alley. We're talking about the best businesses in Burbank, and where else should we be but the business hub of Burbank, the Chamber of Commerce.
This is our day-to-day operations right here at the Burbank Chamber of Commerce to support a thriving Burbank business community.
And we were just talking about it. I'd never been in this room before. It's a very large meeting room, and there's an outside patio, and I hear it holds about 150 people in that area total. I mean, it's a great place for somebody to come and, just if they need to use a center like this for an event or something.
Absolutely. The community has really embraced it. It's a easy access place that you can use where you want a state-of-the-art boardroom, or you want to do something on our beautiful patio, or utilize both spaces. We have all of that at the ready. So if you'd like to explore, rent, or do anything, come see us at the Chamber.
There we go. Absolutely. Well, the Chamber's always been worked with myBurbank for all the years and everything else. We've had a great relationship. So we appreciate you hosting us today. It's very nice of you.
Absolutely.
Well, Ross, Ashley, I think it's time to delve into, we've got way over 200 winners, and once again, more votes this year than every year. The vote totals go up and up.
Almost by 1,000 votes every year it increases.
Yeah, it's amazing, and so voting's open for the entire month of April every year, and people are really getting into it and getting behind it, which we appreciate, and we love seeing all the little decals on people's windows or the plaques in their businesses, and you should, when you are voted myBurbank's Best, it does mean something, it means that people acknowledge you as a business owner or what you do. In fact, Jamie right now has her plaque she won
We
before.
keep this in our boardroom, and we call it our bragging rights, because we were voted in 2024. We were voted the best event and meeting space. So all the more reason it was great for us to open our doors and our event space for you today.
Absolutely, and I think it's great that people do support it like that, and the businesses are so important in Burbank. So we have a lot of new winners this year too.
A ton of new winners.
So we have a long show for you, so let's dive right into it. Ashley, why don't you get us started?
So we start with the service winners. We're starting from A to Z. We're going to start with the accountant. Best accountant is Caven and Associates. That's a new winner this year.
Okay.
Appliance repair is Appliance Repair Burbank.
Where are they located, Ashley?
I have somewhere in Burbank.
Well, and once again, grateful you have to check these places out. So,
yeah. Attorney, we have the law offices of Adriano Sfascetti, who was on a recent podcast with you, right, Craig?
yeah, he's on our podcast. He also does a lot of community work too. They do bicycles for kids and a lot of other little events. So
real local. Graduated from Burbank High, lives in Burbank, and knows Burbank very, very well. He will actually bend over backwards to help you. His law firm is located on Riverside Drive near Clybourne, and they're great people.
Absolutely.
They're like a walking Google Maps. Burbank. Auto detailing, Clean Slate Auto Detailing. Bartender is Harvey He's at Hotel Amarano.
I was going to
He's not
say.
Harvey the wall banger, is he?
I was by Harvey the realtor.
I was going to
Okay.
say that if it just says Harvey here, that it had to be Harvey from the Hotel Amarano.
Yeah, yep.
How exciting.
Yeah.
He serves
I
a
think
good
he's-
martini.
I think he's won a lot, hasn't
I
he?
think for the last few years.
People love that guy.
Yeah. Bicycle repair is Let's Ride Bike Shop. Car wash is HWB Car Wash. I think
If
that-
anybody wonders what HWB is,
Hollywood Way
Hollywood.
Boulevard,
Hollywood Way, Burbank.
Wait.
Burbank, because it's at the corner of
Hollywood
Burbank and
Way and
Hollywood. Dog trainer is Good Dog Canine Training. We have doula midwife, which is Shannon Anderson. I think she won last year as well. Driving instructor Jose Perez at AAA.
Oh,
That's a new
okay.
category this year. I learned that because my son started driving, and I was like, "This is something people need to know."
Did you take him to
I did
AAA?
not, but we go to AAA a lot for other things. Dry cleaner Milton Edie's, as always.
A perennial winner.
Mhm.
I was going
Every
to say
year.
there's no great surprise there. We love
Yeah.
Milton Edie's.
365 days a week, 24 hours a day. And I've driven by there on Christmas, and there's somebody there.
Mhm. We did a video last year because they had won, and we did a like a behind the scenes video of their space, and it is huge and so cool to see how it all works, and it's all done in house right there.
You walk in there to have something. They've got popcorn machine. They've got. I mean, they treat you very well as a customer there. They do the entire
Yeah,
experience.
absolutely.
They've been a tremendous asset to the media and entertainment industry as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, electrician, Burbank Electric. Event wedding planner, Three Little Birds event planning and rentals.
Three little birds. I mean, you're sitting around. You have a new business. You say, "What do we call our business?" And maybe you see three little birds outside. Oh, hey, three little birds. There
They
we.
probably have 3 kids.
I just watched the movie the other night from BlackBerry. You know, the little Blackberries they had, and there's a movie about how they, how that came to be and how it's integrated.
Yeah.
And the guy actually who invented the BlackBerry, they're going to a meeting, and they couldn't think of a name for this thing. And the guy spilled, had a BlackBerry stain on his shirt. And so the other guy goes, "We're going to call it BlackBerry."
Really? Is that real?
That's what, according to the movie.
How funny.
Did not know
Yeah.
that.
Well, think 3 birds. You need to have the groom, the bride, the divorce attorney. So maybe that's where it came up from.
Like that. Financial institution is Yumi Credit Union.
Okay, fantastic.
Another big community advocate.
Absolutely. And we have a board member from Yumi Credit Union on the chamber board.
They do so much. You need to use their parking lot. They're always there to help out and stuff.
Ferris wheel at Holiday in the Park. Florist is the Enchanted Florist.
Well, and we are so lucky back to back. Kim Williams, the owner of the Enchanted Florist, is also on the chamber board of directors, and she is amazing.
She's a very busy person, I hear,
She
too.
is.
I don't know if many people know that she is the official florist for the Tournament of Roses.
Yes.
Hmm?
She does all their events, the crowning of the queen, and on New Year's Day, she's out there making sure her roses are perfect.
Absolutely. And all of the rose court that you'll see with their red roses, that's all comes from the Enchanted Florist.
Incredible.
The girl's a good Burroughs graduate.
Burbank through and through.
She is. Used to be on Riverside Drive,
Right.
where
by-
she moved on where Priscilla's
It was
next.
right by Milton Edie's there for a period of time
Oh.
as well.
Okay, we have framing, Four Corners Custom Framing.
They've been another one, been in Burbank for over 25 years. She just celebrated.
And a board member on Magnolia Park Merchants Association.
And her daughter is expecting and the secretary of Magnolia
Oh.
Park, Yesenia.
See, it helps, I feel like, when you have a business and you're invested in the community, because then people know about you and you win things like this because people support you. We have general contractor RM Interior Design. Graphic design is Hero Graphics. Handyman is Elite Handyman. Housekeeper, Perez Cleaning Service. House painter, Foothill Painting Company. HVAC repair is Green Planet Heating and Repair. Interior design is RM Interior Design. That's 2 for them, interior and general contractor. Insurance agent is Nari Abramian. Landscaper is Linda Vista Landscape Services. And then we have nonprofit. It's one of our favorites, is Home Again LA.
Well, that's fantastic. Yeah.
Thank you so much for the community.
Well, and I almost feel like this is a double win for the nonprofit category because you have Hala, but Hala is now taken over BTAC, Burbank Temporary Aid Center. So you can find all of that under the Home Again LA umbrella that is now management of both nonprofits.
Incredible. That's like, they do so much. The toy drive at Tequila's during the holidays.
And in a couple of weeks, they have their big gala, and it's going to be at the Los Angeles Equestrian Center. And they're looking, if you want to buy tickets to it, it goes to a very good cause.
Locksmith is City One Locksmith. Marketing agency is Crowd Boost Marketing. We have mechanic auto repair is Burbank Auto Doctor. Mortgage broker is Metric Mortgage. Motorcycle repair is BMW Motorcycles of Burbank.
Now, I remember them last year, and a lot of people don't know that's the official motorcycle repair for all the Burbank police motorcycles.
I forgot that you said that, yeah.
They were in Hollywood several years ago and decided to move to Burbank when Burbank moved from a different motorcycle to BMW, so their officers could just go there for servicing, and they love it here in Burbank.
So what if you have a different motorcycle, not a BMW? Will they still service it, I wonder?
Do they?
Yeah, most repair shops do that now.
Okay.
Money is money.
Money is money.
Moving company is Real Rock and Roll Movers.
See their trucks all over with their logo on the side.
It's such good
Yeah.
branding.
Yeah. Never go to fake movers. Go to real.
Fake pop movers to Real Rock and Roll Movers. Oil change is Olive Auto Center.
Right across the street from us, right from across the street from Nickelodeon.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Party rentals is Grace Events. Pest control, Get Her Done.
Oh, get her done. Randy Beckman. You know, it's funny. I've known. In fact, I use Get Her Done at my residence, and
You have bugs?
always and listening devices too. Last year he didn't win, and he
Oh.
called me up and says, "Why didn't I win?" Right? I go, well, "I guess you didn't get enough votes." He goes, "Well, can't you fix it?" I go, "No, I'm not gonna fix it." I go, "People spoke.
Yeah.
That's I don't get involved in the voting. None of us
Yeah.
do. What the votes say is what the votes say."
Yeah, I don't think a lot of people
No.
they do the same thing to me. They say, "How do you win?" And this is all done by computer. We don't have any hearsay on. We just I know I got emails every day, 2-3 in the morning. People voting. I don't know who's voting at 2-3 in the morning, but I watch the emails come through, and we do not have, meaning the operation of my Burbank
Oh.
doesn't have anything to do with that. It's all computer done.
Yeah.
And-
So I had to tell Randy. I said, "Tell your customers, have them vote for you."
Absolutely. You
So I guess he did that. So
Yeah.
congratulations to Randy and Get Her Done. And you know they do great work. You see their trucks all over town too.
absolutely.
Get Her Done.
And we are very strict about the one email. So sometimes we'll go through and there's like 10, 20 emails, same emails voting. And, we remove it, we clean it up. So it's fair.
Yeah, don't we go, if I recall when we started this, it's the IP address, and we only allow one IP address from your computer.
We do it
We
by,
do.
well, I don't know if we do it now by email. So it's single email. Because I don't know how to do IP addresses.
Yeah, it works just fine.
So yeah. Okay, we are at
Pet groomers.
Pet Haven Grooming. Pet sitter and walker is Ohana and Friends Pet Sitting. Family portrait photographer is Caitlin Salzman Photography. Wedding photographer is Cloak Photography. Plumber is AJM Plumbing Specialist. Pool services is Platinum Pools and Spa. Printer is Burbank Printing, which I'm really excited because they sponsor our certificates for us.
Yes, they do work with us, and they did not win because of that either.
No, they've been
And,
in Burbank many, many years. They've
a very strong Burbank
They're
business.
big time
Great,
chamber members, and
Absolutely.
I know they're on Burbank Boulevard. They have been there for 25 or 30 years. They do everything. They just don't do printing. Now with technology, if you're looking for promotional stuff, they put your name on stuff like that, and they do it all.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing about print shops, they had to completely pivot their businesses because back in the old days, you had to type. You couldn't typeset your computer does everything now, and you don't really need business cards made and this and that because of our technology. But yet they've pivoted their business to other ways to become relevant still. So congratulations to them. But great people there. So I'm glad they won.
All right, we have realtor Christopher Rosati. He's won, I feel like, back to back.
Yeah, he
back.
has.
And we do see his billboards around
Yeah.
town with
The bus stop ads, yeah.
Yes, the bus stop ads, and of course he's also one of our city council members.
Even though he's Councilman Rosati, we know him here in Burbank for ages in the realtor world.
Well, I'll give you a little insight too. I actually coached him when he was in high school.
So he did go to high school in Burbank?
He did go to high school.
Okay. I know he's a lifelong Burbank resident, lived in Magnolia Park, knows the city darn well, and he really
He cares. He
does.
cares.
Former president of the Burbank Board of Realtors. He is at every event he's at. Before he was elected council member, he sat on the planning board for many years and knows the city rather well.
And I do like on the city council that he won't just rubber stamp things. He'll ask some tough questions once in a while, and the whole city staff, to the nose on different subjects. So I like that. I hate when we just okay, it's all good, and let's just keep going. I want some questions asked once in a while. Let's get the answer.
He'll also answer your phone, or he'll call you back if you call him. He is guaranteed to call you back or text you back. He just doesn't let it go.
He is serving on our planning committee right now for the Chamber Excellence Awards, which is taking place on Saturday, May 30th. It's our event that
Get your tickets now.
it's our event that celebrates small businesses and community heroes, which is in total alignment with what we're doing today. And we brought back the Taste of Burbank experience with the event. So we are doing this. He had expressed interest, so he is helping us with the planning of all of this. So he wears many, many hats.
I miss Taste of Burbank
Well,
too.
come out to the Excellence Awards. We have
That's
18 food and beverage vendors right here in Burbank who are already confirmed.
So glad you brought it back.
All right, we're at Religious Institution, South Hills Church, which is over on Victory next to Corner Cottage. Taylor is Susie's Cleaners.
I just want to speak about Susie's as well. They are chamber members, newer chamber members. I switched my cleaners to go to Susie's. They're located on Glen Oaks, close to the 7-Eleven there, right by Burbank High School. And she is fabulous.
I actually just brought in a romper that's been in my closet for like
Romper. Can you help me out here? What the hell is a romper?
It's like a one-piece outfit. It's like
You wear that?
It's like a pants and a shirt together. It's like a fancier outfit.
It's her fancy onesie.
But yes,
Wow.
it's a fancy onesie.
It's something you and I would never wear.
Definitely.
I wear rompers.
Okay. Well, anyways, it had a tear in it, and I didn't really know what to do with it. So it's been sitting in my closet for like 2 years, and I brought it to Susie, and I'm not even joking. She took out the sewing machine, she ran it through, and then she handed it to me, and I was like, "You're done? That's it?" She's like, "That's it." And it's been sitting there for 2 years. She had it done in 10 seconds.
That's who she is.
It was incredible.
So now I'm curious, have you worn it since
I did.
you have? Your neighbors recognize you.
Yeah. All right, we're at Tech Repair, Cold Space Technologies. Waiter and waitress is Aram from the Great Grill, which they're a really great spot. I love their jukeboxes. Web designer, Media City Design.
Our very own Romick Hakobian. He does all of our marketing and manages our website and so much more. And we are thrilled with the partnership that we have with Media City Design and the Burbank Chamber of Commerce.
He's also very connected to the community. too.
Absolutely.
The Armenian Association and everything else. He's
And
very.
he's
And the
been
police.
a police
Yeah,
police
commissioner,
commissioner
yeah.
for many, many years.
Yeah, and he has Burbank merch now. I'm wearing one of his
Yes,
Burbank
you
merch
are.
shirts. Yep.
And
he
he
does
is
a
one
lot.
of our roommates here at the chamber. He rents an office space right here at the Burbank Chamber.
All right, we have talent agency, RPM Talent Group. Travel agency is Travel Agency Burbank.
Now that's for people that choose to go outside of Burbank. Craig and I don't use travel agents too many times.
No,
The
no.
last cruise we went on was down the LA River. So we didn't get far. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that does it for our service winners. Congratulations to everybody who won.
Bravo!
Okay, we are back, and it's time to go over the health winners. Okay,
Boss needs it.
I was gonna say, Ashley, good luck in pronunciations of some of these things,
Ugh.
because I'm sure glad you're doing it instead of me.
Yeah,
So
don't come for me in the comments, people. Okay.
we do the best we
Well, I
can.
remember we had people email us. I think it was the attorney,
Adrianos.
Adrianos. I thought it was
Wow.
a lady,
Yeah. Yes, you called her.
and he's reminded me many times out in the community.
You know, we're trying here.
Well, that just shows you we're not loading this with our favorites
Yeah.
here. We have trouble with it too sometimes.
Yeah, we have actually a lot of new winners, which I'm excited to explore who they are and get to know them, and for the city to know them. So we'll start it off with acupuncture is Burbank Acupuncture.
Ouch.
Audiologist is Sound Advice. Cardiologist is Cynthia Thake. Is that right? Chiropractor is Stitt Chiropractic. We have dentist, Palm Dental Studio. Pediatric dentist is Star Kids Dental. Dermatology is K Dermatology. Dietitian is Kylie King.
Greg, there we should go over and see if they'll give us any credit for becoming a best of Burbank. Dietitians.
Yeah, well, I probably trying to just cook the food at night. That's
We have ENT, Studio Ear, Nose, and Throat Specialists. General practice is Elizabeth Gregorian. Health and life coach is Karen Knapp Coaching. Hematologist is Dr. Carlton Wong. Massage therapist is Eric Boguslavsky.
pretty good. You did well
Okay,
on that
Very
one.
good.
I saw that coming. I go, I'll go speed bump. Here we
It's
go.
pretty good because she didn't have it written out phonetically. That's
Right.
Oh,
why
that's
Oh.
rather
yeah.
good.
It could be
Impressive.
absolutely wrong, so
We'll hear. We'll hear.
let me know, Eric. Let me know in the comments. Mental health services, mindset counseling, and psychotherapy.
So those go together. If you don't like how you pronounce it, you can go see a therapist and see how that's in order there.
Neurofeedback provider, Optimind neurofeedback. I don't know what neurofeedback is. Does anybody?
I don't know what that is either.
Well,
Sounds like your neurological system is talking back.
exactly.
Was that a category that was suggested to us by
It
somebody?
was. It's been
or-
on for a couple years. I have to look up what that is. I don't know. Something to do with
Your brain.
brain, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll look at, next year we will have an explanation
Yeah.
for you.
All right, we have OBGYN, Stephen Rabin, which I've wanted to go to him because he's really big in hormones. Like he's like like all over Instagram, knows everything about hormones and helping women through menopause and perimenopause. And I've heard his name brought up a lot.
No comment there,
You
Craig.
don't, yeah. I'm chiming in there.
I will just trust your
Yeah.
instincts.
Oncologist, Dr. Carlton Wong, again, so hematologist and oncologist. Optometrist, Manji Optometry. Pediatrician is Jeremy Friend. Pharmacy is Magnolia Pharmacy. Physical therapy is Step Ahead Physical Therapy. Plastic surgeon, Dr. George Orloff.
I love Dr. George Orloff, and they're located, they're in partnership with Skin Matrix. They are located across the street from the Disney Studio lot at the Alameda Gate and right near Soda Restaurant.
Hmm.
Fantastic.
And a little hidden secret, I've done some photography at his office, and most people don't know. When you have work done, he has a back door you can go out of, so you don't have to go out the front door.
Oh.
People see you, so you could have a car waiting in the back alley.
With all paparazzi's there, you have a way to get to
True.
see.
Exactly. He does a lot of celebrity work, and that was one of the reasons he put it
Yeah.
in, so they could just slip out the back door. And
Is that where
Listen.
you go, Ross, to get your Botox done?
no, he has offered
Huh.
some things.
We also have orthodontist, Silva Orthodontics, which my oldest son went through there. My youngest is starting his braces next month.
Fun.
Yes.
3.5 years.
His
Oh,
only needs 1 year. He only
Very-
has a little bit of spacing issues, and I'm
Well, and they're doing it much younger now. We were always
Yeah.
more like kind of the awkward middle school years with our braces on, and I remember having
Wow.
my braces on for close to 3 years.
Yeah, yeah,
Just
Yeah,
a
mine
tick
was
on
3.5.
right, not
All my high
anymore.
school
yeah.
years, and boy, they tighten them up, and then you
Yes.
go and take a bite of a bird. Oh, that would hurt.
Mm.
Right.
And now they have these clear things too, where you don't even know
Yeah.
you're wearing braces.
Yeah, I'm going back for that. Once my kids are done, I had braces. I had 2 sets of braces. The headgear, the like
Oh, the
Oh, the
headgear.
key in the
headgear.
roof of your mouth,
Uh,
and I didn't wear my retainer, and I screwed up my teeth. My parents
I never wore the
were
headgear.
disappointed.
It was,
I had the neck gear.
Oh,
That was a
wow.
little bit better.
yeah,
I think they've come a long way since then.
yeah, they really have.
Remember this last year, my granddaughter had braces put in, and too many teeth in there and whatever. So, and I remember we were at an event the first day she had the braces, and she was just in
Mm.
dire pain. And it was at an event that was offering cake, and I said, "Take the whole top layer. You can suck on the icing. You're fine." She tried
Yeah.
it. It worked. She had dinner that night.
How old is she?
10.
She's 10. That is young.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah.
they are doing it when they're young now.
Yeah, it
so.
depends on if they want to do spacing first, and because their teeth aren't all down by 10 years old. So, yeah, it just depends. Okay, we're at podiatrist Joseph Pack, pulmonologist Dr. Tabak. I don't know if that's correct. Senior living is Ivy Park, which Ross and I know very well. That's where my mom is now.
It's pretty close to the chamber, isn't it?
It's next
On
to
Willow.
Providence.
Oh, next to Providence.
On Willow.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
It's
called there yesterday, and not many people even know where Willow is in Burbank.
no.
It's off of Alameda, like you say, across from St. Joe's. And
Beautiful.
great
place.
facility for seniors in our community, I will say. My mother lived there for 5 years, and I know several residents that are currently there. And they do offer a great program, and
Yeah.
very clean, very nice, and the food is great. The chamber, I remember, had some events there several years ago. They catered and partied, and great place.
Therapist counselor is Nancy Lozano. She's incredible family therapist, marriage and family therapist. Urgent care is Care Fast Urgent Care.
Now, do we know there are so many urgent cares in this city?
Yeah.
Do we know by chance where this one is?
Yeah, I actually go to this one. I switched over to this one. They're over by Handles.
Oh, okay.
By the
Bonds.
Amarana.
Yeah.
And
And they're actually really fast. But like it's my secret. So don't everybody go there.
so
I have a complaint about. I tried to go there one time, and you park in the
Yeah.
lot, and you can't go in there.
you got to
Back
go all the way
door.
around.
You have to walk all the way around, which for me was I went somewhere
Oh.
else because too much of a walk.
Yeah.
Now, you want to know
And
some
when
real
when You
trivia?
can't walk. You can't walk.
Want to know some real trivia of this city?
Absolutely.
That's where Jim's Tilly's Union gas station used to be
Wow.
when that whole complex was built 60 some odd years ago. And now Tilly's is at Hollywood Way in Burbank. But
Yeah.
Jim Tilly's Union, before the ice cream place and everything, a lot of people don't remember. It went Vaughn's, Dana Drug, Gilbert's 5 and 10, Dana Drugs, Barbershop, and so forth. And Curry's Ice Cream was at where Starbucks is now. There's a dry cleaners in there, and there's a
Mhm.
laundromat.
Right.
Used to be right in the middle. I remember well because my brother put me in a dryer, turned it on, and ran.
Oh my gosh.
Thank goodness the door was only on one of those magnetic catches, and I
Yeah.
could take it out. He thought it was pretty funny. I didn't when I started curling my hair.
I was
so.
gonna say
Oh,
it's maybe it
gosh.
fried all your hair off your head.
Little trivia about Burbank.
Okay, we have urology, Dr. Kasabian. Veterinarian is Media City Animal Hospital. And last one, weight loss center is Psy Performance.
Fantastic. Well, I guess that'll do it for all of our health winners, and we congratulate everybody who won. All righty. We are back, and this time now we have our beauty winners.
Oh, I'm going to love this one.
I guess I guess I could go to any one of these and they could improve anything on me whatsoever.
Yes,
So
yes.
I have no I'm too vain about that. What can I say? Okay, Ashley, let's get into our winners
All
here.
right. So we start with barber. Yitzi Stark from Oscar's Barber Shop.
On Magnolia, correct?
It is on
There-
Magnolia. Mm-hmm.
I think they do a lot of fades and all that too.
Oh, you know a fade, huh?
Yeah, because I always say don't do a fade on me. I never knew how to say
Yeah.
that. Now,
Those are very popular. And then Barbershop goes to Oscar's Barbershop, which I think is a new win for them.
I think yeah.
We have Day Spa, which is Relax Spa and Beauty. Esthetician is Leona Bella Skincare. Eyelash Services is Spa Lashes. Eyebrow Services is Daisy Quimby at Beauty and the Blade Salon. Hair colorist is Amanda Rotuno, which she just celebrated 20 years in Burbank and had to move locations. They sold the building she was in, so she bought a building down the street and just reopened. Crimson
That's great. I'm glad she
2.0.
stayed in
We
town.
will have to go see her at the chamber, and maybe we can do a ribbon cutting.
Yes, absolutely. Hair extension specialist Lauren Morales at Crimson.
Now there is a place that I can talk about.
Hair salon is Crimson Hair Studio, and hairstylist is Amanda Rotuno. They took the hair category by storm over there. Laser hair removal, True Med Spa, which Ross doesn't need.
or my husband, Mike Thomas.
Or my husband. We all have bald-headed
Yes, we
husbands
do.
around. Nail salon is Oasis Nail Spa. That's on Magnolia. Makeup artist is Flawless Touch by Mar. Medical spa is Burbank Infrared Sauna, which is a really amazing place. I'm sure you guys haven't been there, but they're
Not a lot of spa days for me.
they're like they're saunas, but it's red light, so you're like sweating under the red light and sweat all it out. Permanent makeup artist Daisy Quimby at Beauty and the Blade Salon. Spray tans, Media City Sun, and tanning studio is Media City Sun.
That makes me happy because I know the owner, Denise Dang, who is fantastic. She used to work for the pharmacy at Vaughn's Pavilions, and she decided that she wanted to go in a whole different direction. So she's right down there near downtown Burbank, and she loves it. And she's always beautifully tan and looks like she just came back from vacation.
One of our rare double winners
Absolutely.
too.
And I go
That's
there
exciting.
3 times a week, but I don't tan.
Oh,
I do the red light therapy beds because tanning, I didn't, well, I could do spray tan, but, to stay away from skin cancer. And the red light beds are supposed to help rejuvenate like cell turnover and things like that. But fun fact is when she took that over, it came with the bird.
yes. So when
Parrot.
you go in there, the parrot is still there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. She was, I think,
Does it talk?
it does a lot of things. Yeah. It
You are
sometimes
now fried.
sometimes I'm in the bed and you can just hear her screaming like down the hall. It's pretty funny. Okay, waxing is Europia Wax Center. Wellness services is Satara Wellness. And that is our beauty winners.
Fantastic. Welcome once again. Congratulations to all of our winners. Nice job. Okay, we are back, and now we're talking about something which I have a little bit of experience with, and that's our food winners. So that's all. I'm always perplexed to see what Burbank thinks is the best this and the best that, because it's like who's the best team. We all have our own discussion on that, and our own favorites, and so sometimes I agree, sometimes I don't agree. But you know what I do is go and try some of these
Mm.
places and say, okay, what am I missing? Let me try it. And you know what? Once in a while, you find something. So
We have great
Uh,
restaurants here in Burbank, and a lot of our chamber members are within the restaurants. We've done a lot of behind-the-scenes things to support our restaurants. When the plastic ordinance came down, we hosted workshops in lockstep with the Burbank Recycle Center to make sure that all of the restaurant owners knew exactly what the new regulations would be. And I'm looking at this list right now, and I'm excited. And we're doing it right at lunchtime, so our stomachs are going to be growling soon enough.
And let me say that's probably one. People. We're not here to. I'm not here. Jamie did not ask me to do this, but getting a chamber membership does a lot of things for you and helps you in a lot of small ways, like the new ordinances that came through, and they help walk through businesses through that. So I think if you getting a chamber membership might be a little bit of a cost, but I think the benefits far outweigh any kind of cost you have. Plus, you're more connected to the Burbank community too.
Absolutely, and I appreciate that. And as I look at the list of all the honorees, there are so many businesses that are familiar, so many businesses that are chamber members, but there's so many businesses that I have not heard of, which we are going to change that, and we are going to go and congratulate and visit and see how we can stay connected with all of our winners.
Absolutely. Well, Ashley, are you
I'm
ready?
ready.
Let's
Let's
bite
get
into it.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, get it.
All right. Bagel is Bagel Boss.
I don't know if you guys have been there. Their bagels are outstanding. I always loved Western Bagel, but it was at the far side of the, almost Toluca Lake. So now Bagel Boss is right on Magnolia, and they are absolutely fabulous. They have the best cream cheese. My favorite is their toasted sesame bagel with their lox scallion cream cheese. It's to die for.
He's very community minded. Many years ago, I met him, and when he opened, and he's changed quite a few things. One of the nice things that he does, he makes arrangements with schools in Burbank. At the end of the day, if he has extra bagels and a PT group has something going or a meeting, he'll donate all the bagels and some cream cheese to them. Last week, they supplied bagels. The Magnolia Park merchants had a mixer. I don't know how many dozens of bagels and 6 different types of cream cheese. I mean, they're just really, really great. They do it right, and good people. They close early in the afternoon because bagels are a morning thing.
Right.
But been in there, and great business in Magnolia Park.
Ross, I know that you're not a morning person. If you are, let's go and have bagels at Bagel Boss.
I used to be in there every day, and when I put on 25 pounds eating lox and bagels every day, I used to go home with not only what I was eating, but enough bagels and stuff for 3-4 days. And I will tell you, you can put on the weight real quick.
Well, let's go in and split a bagel.
Okay, that would
Anything in moderation.
Absolutely.
All right. We have bakery, which is Porto's Bakery.
again
Really?
a great.
Portos? Is there ever a line there to get
I don't
in?
think I've heard of
That's a-
Portos. What did
Oh my
they
goodness.
do?
I can't believe the line I see every single
Yeah.
day to get in that
Yeah.
place.
Well, I can again. Betty Porto is on the board of Magnolia Park Merchants, and last night she missed the board meeting because she was at a concert. But we do not have a meeting that she does not bring food to us,
Mm.
either potato balls or empanada, whatever. And she is. A lot of people don't realize when you're at an event in the city of Burbank, look for the yellow gold box. It's from
Absolutely.
Porto's. And I've been in their kitchen. Betty has taken me on a tour. Every item has to meet the stringent. You will not see a tart go out of there without a strawberry out of place or anything. And a lot of people say, look at the business they do. They'll be opening up at the new Burbank Airport
Mm.
shortly. They've been asked to open up there. So,
Well,
you
and,
know.
and to dovetail on that, even when I've been at the Hollywood Burbank Airport, I have noticed that people will stop at Porto's and they'll take that home as gifts for their family and what have you. So a lot of people are walking onto their plane flight home with Porto's.
She just celebrated 20 years in the city of Burbank. It's
Yep.
gone quick, but a great supporter of Magnolia Park and the city of Burbank.
You should put that on a Valentine's Day card. Like, I'll stand in the Porto's line for you. Like, that's like how much I love you.
Absolutely.
All right. Banquet center is Bellage Banquet Hall. Okay. Barista Maria
Uh-oh.
Oh, Cacciatorian?
There you go.
Cacciatrian. There's
pretty
no
close.
A in there. At Cafe Grano, which is in downtown Burbank. Bar and Grill is Magnolia Corner, which I'm actually really excited about. That's a really fun space. They took over the old Tin Horn Flats.
Tin Horn
Oh, right,
Flats.
right.
And they have great food.
Yeah,
I
they
will tell
really
you, it's a
do.
great place to go and like meet some friends for a happy hour or what have you. The owners are really, really friendly.
Steve is a great guy in there.
And it kind of, there's certain things like the saloon doors that they still have that are reminiscent of what it used to be, but they've just kind of elevated the experience. And if you haven't gone, I suggest you do.
Yeah, they have a great patio outside, which
Yeah.
what took him so long to open was the requirements of the city of Burbank and the health department, which was so unfortunate. It extended his opening 2 years. But if you go in there, he really changed the whole place. It's nice, clean. I remember when you and I did a burger review at the former place, and it tasted horrible, and they called us, and we redid that.
They changed their
Right.
burgers because
They
of
got
it. They changed-
brought in fresh
yeah.
meat, and yep,
Well, they actually use Handy Market.
correct,
meat,
correct.
Magnolia Corner.
Which is, if you think about it, for a lot of people don't also, Bagel Boss, they're in there at 3 a.m. making bagels for Handy Mart,
Oh,
for his catering business. Apparently, Western Bagel used to be Handy Mart's supplier, and they couldn't get them out the door by 5 o'clock, and that's when their catering service takes care of all the stages at all the studios. And Bagel Boss said, well, we'll do it for you. He's grown out of his space already
Wow.
because of the bagels, but a lot of people don't know he makes the bagels for Handy Mart.
I didn't know that. I will definitely, if I can't make it to Bagel Boss, I will go to Handy Market.
all right. We have barbecue, Wood Ranch Barbecue. Boba. Did you guys ever try boba? Because you tried it?
No,
Oh,
but
He's driven by it.
I park my car every day over at the old Kmart
Okay.
and I looked one day and it said boba, and I'm going, there's the boba bar, and so I now know where it is, and this year I do
You
promise.
better go. There's boba places all over the city.
all over.
It's not a food; it's more of a
The
drink,
drink,
right? Yeah, I thought it was like a food thing, So I
Don't swallow the
I-
marbles at the bottom of the cup.
You have to chew them.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's gonna
Okay.
what do you do with
I
them?
thought they were marbles. I was collecting them.
Well, I'm perplexed, and I will. That's my assignment.
Okay.
When my niece was
Now I know where
when
it
my
is.
niece was at Burbank High School, her and her friends, they loved boba, and that was kind of the new trending thing. And we used to drive to Pasadena to go to their favorite place. Now, right here in Burbank, you can find them all over the place,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's it's a normal staple for communities.
Well, I will be going to the one there in the
The
parking
winning
lot.
boba.
All right, we
Yes, I
want to
will.
know your feedback on the boba
Okay.
experience.
Yeah. Bread is Random Acts of Breadness.
They are chamber members. They were with us. Randall from Random Acts of Breadness. They have incredible sourdough. They were at the Chamber Chili Cook-Off that we did a couple weeks ago at the Burbank Historical Society, because we thought having a food vendor like that, tasting of sourdough bread themed really nicely with the chili tasting.
If you ever want an education on how to make sourdough, go see Randall. He will give you a tour of his whole place, from when he starts to, I guess the sourdough needs to sit or whatever
Yeah.
for a couple of days, and then how he cooks it. And then everything that he does is just, it's a good place to buy some good sourdough in town.
I agree.
All right. We have breakfast.
Oh, good. What are you serving us?
Oh, I didn't even. We have to pause. I wrote breakfast burrito, and that's not a place. That's why I was like, okay, I remember.
That's a great
That
breakfast,
is.
though.
It was the Great Grill
Oh,
on
and
breakfast.
Okay.
obviously they serve the breakfast burrito.
Yeah, I'm like, why did I write
on
that?
San
Yes,
Fernando,
the
okay.
Great Grill. I think they won breakfast last year as well, because I remember seeing their certificate in the window. Breakfast burrito, here we go,
Oh,
There you
is
are.
Larry's Chili Dogs.
I can
There you
talk
are.
a week about John at Larry's Chili Dog. He, if anything you want on your breakfast burrito, chili, he'll do it with tater tots instead of potatoes. John will fix your breakfast burrito the way you want it. He also, my son is in the movie industry. My son will call him at 5 a.m. and say, get 50 burritos ready for me. and John will go in early and has a container, and Matt brings him to the stage, and the guys all love
Oh.
when he brings John's breakfast burritos.
Corner Cottage used to be the go-to place for everybody, but I think that they've kind of been replaced
But
by
you
Larry's.
know, the nice,
Larry's been one now for a couple of years, and everybody I know has tried it, is in love with
and
that
also,
place.
like I say, if you talk to John, probably the nicest guy you will ever meet. He's just a great Burbank, citizen, and he loves what he does.
The greatest chili cheeseburger ever.
I
Oh.
love that. And we've done some of our, meetings in the morning and things like that. And we've got the breakfast burritos from Larry's, and they're always a huge hit.
If you haven't been to Larry's lately, they've actually have an indoor seating area now too.
Oh, I didn't even
It's
know
really
that.
nice.
Really
Yeah,
cute,
so-
like diner kind of looking vibe.
right,
Yeah.
a 50s type
Mhm,
vibe.
mhm. All right. We have brewery, the Brews Brothers. Brunch.
Now, if anybody wonders,
Yeah.
Brews Brothers, not the Blues Brothers, but the Brews Brothers, is on Olive under where Chadney's used to be
Yep.
years ago to us old folks. But they're under the power lines. You drive by their parking lot on given nights. I guess they have events going on there all the time.
I've seen sometimes on Instagram they'll have like trivia or comedy shows, and I just took my mom in there the other day, and it's really, really beautiful in there. The way it's like open, and they've got the brewery, distillery. stuff
Again, a
in
little
there.
trivia, Burbank.
True story too.
You can't do. You're right. They have an upstairs. No, if nothing can be built there because it's actually above the wash. The LA wash goes
Oh.
underground, and if you ever notice, the power lines that LA Department of Water and Power own are above their parking lot, so you can't go up, you can't
go
go
down.
down.
Wow, I did
Well,
not know that.
And the Burbank Young Professionals, they used to do a beer run, and it was always started at their location, and then they do the run, and then we do an event upstairs where everyone could have beers and sample the food, and it was a huge hit. What they've been able to do to that space is really beautiful.
Yep.
All right, we have brunch, another broken egg. We've got buffet, smokehouse.
Be prepared to pay for that though.
Yeah, exactly. It's changed
Good,
a little.
good things cost money.
Do they have the garlic bread, though?
Yes.
Okay,
They
good.
have the
All
garlic
right, I'll
bread.
go.
Burger is smash burger.
Now, that's a new term. Smash
Mhm.
burgers. There's several. Is this the one over by you?
No, this is the one up on San Fernando, I
okay.
believe. The one by me is called the Mouth,
Oh yeah, that's
and
different.
is excellent too. I
No
mean,
parking, but it's a great place.
I think next year we'll have to actually have a category for smash burgers because it's
It's
become
Yeah.
so popular.
separate
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
type
true.
thing.
That is true.
Because to me, I still like a little of that pink in my patty and all
Yeah.
that. And smash burgers are they're usually medium well. So
Yeah.
crispy.
So if you were to pick burger, so you have smash burger, what would be your top burger then?
would be my top burger. Well, whenever I have my choice, I'd go to Larry's.
Ah,
If it didn't close at 3 in the afternoon, I'd be there at night all the time.
that would be your
I
dinner
love his
option.
chili cheeseburger, and the fries there are awesome. Well done fries there. A little of that seasoning salt on
Yeah.
them.
Oh, we should have ate before we did this.
I know.
And then if you want dessert, you go next door to that place
Yeah.
Sliders and get some dessert. So I mean,
Yes.
it's a great and then you start looking like I do when you're done.
It's nice to see businesses like Sliders. He just opened also in Pasadena. Just
Oh,
broke grand opening 2 weeks ago. He was looking for another place in Burbank and couldn't find it, so he moved to Pasadena. He's keeping both shops open, but that's kind of a neat place, Sliders,
Yeah.
if you've ever been in there. But you're right, you go from one to the other.
I think they really go hand in hand with each other. It's too bad they can't work out an agreement, or Larry's can't be open later at night because I think they really complement each
Yeah.
other.
I love to go by Sliders and see all the kids' bikes out front.
there's always a line, and the neon signs are so pretty. All right, we're at Cake Company is half baked.
Now, who eats a half-baked cake? I always read on the package, do not eat raw dough.
So here's what I'll say. It sounds to me like you've never been there and tried their product. So it's half the calories and everything, but you can't tell. It's
Mm.
absolutely delicious, and the healthy option of a delicious cupcake.
It does not feel like it's half.
Not at all.
baked.
But I'm curious, is it Baked?
It
Half
is
baked or fully
No.
baked?
fully
It's
baked.
it's fully
okay.
baked, but it's half the calories.
Oh, hey.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And they just started serving coffee there too.
Yeah, it's great.
Candy store is Sweetie's Candies.
Aw.
That is over. That's the little shop by the AMC.
Oh,
So by Flappers?
no, by
Right in the
Ben and
walkway
Jerry's.
by
Oh,
Finney's.
okay.
Backside of Ben and
Yes,
Jerry's.
yeah,
I know what you're
exactly.
talking about.
Yeah,
Boy, they've been there a long, long time, and nobody can find it because of its location.
yeah.
But they do have, an array.
Walk-in traffic for sure. Catering is Burbank Caterers. Chili is Chili John's.
Well, and Chili John's just opened the Chili John's Tap Room, which is right next door. They were at the Chamber Excellence Awards last year with their showcasing their beer. It's delicious, and the food is really wonderful. So if you haven't had an opportunity, it's not just about chili anymore. You can also stop there and get some other things on their menu and
That's
and a
smart.
good cold beer.
Yeah. You gotta, like you say, pivot. That's a great, combination. So good, smart on
Are
their
they
part.
celebrating an anniversary?
Yes, oh, thank you for saying that. Their 80th anniversary at Chili John's this year.
Wow.
80 years in our community. And one of the other things that's really great about them is it's an iconic space where there's been a lot of movies and different things that have been filmed there at Chili John's.
Yeah. It's fun driving by, and then the windows will be a different name because they're
Right.
filming something in it. And they change the
Exactly.
name on the windows, and there's always something happening there.
Always.
Tarantino movie a couple years ago had it. They
Mm.
had a big presence in that. The Once Upon a
Yeah.
Time or what? Yeah, that
Once
was.
upon a time in Hollywood.
Yep.
All right, we have Chinese cuisine, Frontier Walk.
Now, I will tell you, Burbank has a lot of Chinese places to offer, but Frontier Walk, they used to be on Hollywood Way. Then that one changed to Frontier Walk 2,
Mm.
and they moved to Olive. And you want to talk
Are they the ones by the Talleyrand?
Yep,
Yes.
just west of it.
Wonderful.
They're now open. I saw just on the side of their building earlier now on certain days, but their delivery service, they have their own. They don't use a third party, so when you order something to be delivered, it gets delivered rather quickly from their own people, so you get it. I've had food so hot still that was delivered. It hadn't been, the delay, but their food is fantastic.
All right, coffee shop. And this is a big category because there are a lot of
A
coffee
lot.
shops. And I think 3 just opened last week. But it goes to Three Sisters Coffee and Tea, who has a very big community following.
Absolutely. And they're great. I love that it's a family owned business. And it's a delightful environment when you go there, and their coffee is outstanding.
A lot of people, I've been in there once or twice, so it's nice to see people sitting back, reading, drinking, sipping their coffee or tea, and either have their laptop open or their tablet or reading a book.
Yeah. They actually have a book vending machine inside there too.
Book vending machine. Wow.
Exactly what it sounds like. Okay, we've got cocktail bar, Broken Compass, which have you guys been there?
It's fabulous.
It's
Not since
so
it's remodeled. We were there a long, long time ago.
I actually tried to go there 3-4 months ago, and it had an event and it sold out. And you couldn't go in. So
Well, and they did a little remodel on the space, and it has this cool tiki vibe to it. They do some incredible signature cocktails. So there's no great surprise that a Broken Compass was able to be a winner in that category.
we'll get by there again.
Oh, it's so cool. The waiting room is like the Jungle Cruise.
It is.
And then inside is like Pirates of the Caribbean. It's like if you can't go to
As far as I
Disneyland.
made was I made the waiting room. That's as far as I made.
And I will say this too.
I was
their
waiting.
food is
So
delicious.
good.
Okay.
All right, we got cookies, Crumble, which is across from Porto's. Cupcakes is Yummy Cupcakes.
Yummy Cupcakes is fantastic. My favorite is the old school, and it's like the Hostess cupcake.
That's my favorite
It's
too.
so delicious. And a little fun fact is Yummy Cupcakes, Three Sisters had some of the Yummy Cupcakes that they were selling right there at their coffee shop.
And she used to be on the Magnolia Park Merchants Association board a while ago too.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Long time ago. Deli sandwich. This is a hot topic because you could go either way.
Yeah, this is a
And it went to Santoro's.
I love Santoro's.
I love Santoros also. I'm also a big fan of Submarine King.
So,
Oh,
yes.
Yeah,
Son,
son over
he's
there.
wonderful.
Yeah, I love his Korean stuff, but Santoros is a Burbank staple. And they pile it all on there for
It's
you.
simple. When you
Yep.
go in, you get in, you get out quickly. My favorite there is their tuna sandwich, and they put that oregano on the top. It's absolutely delicious.
I asked him one day, "What makes your tuna so good?"
Thank you, Ross. It's
And
true.
they literally they wash it many times so you don't get that fish smell.
mm,
He wrings it out so it gets all the water out of it. Then he'll rewash it 3 times, and that's why you don't get that tuna taste. And he adds his other stuff to it, but that's why it's the secret that I have learned.
that's now out.
Yeah.
Yes, I agree.
I'll have to try that.
Their tuna.
All right, dessert. This is a new winner. Cookie
good.
dough dreams.
Ooh.
This is actually cookie dough you can eat.
Oh, okay.
Donut is Donut Hut. My favorite donut.
He is
Another iconic
Yeah.
place.
not only iconic, but the guy that runs it, I can't think,
Calvin.
Calvin,
Mhm.
just coming on the Magnolia Park board. He
Oh,
wants to
good.
do the east part of Magnolia Park, which is east of Buena Vista. He has some fantastic ideas. He changed that place when he took it over. I mean, really well known. You'll see people there 24 hours a day.
Wow.
My favorite is going late at night when they're making the donuts. You can watch them,
Ooh.
and they around 8, 9. I think they make the blueberry one, and you just get it right off there. It's the best. You can't ever go back to eating a regular donut once you get it freshly made.
Well, back in the day, Craig and I used to go to a place. It's known as 1721 to us, but it was Winchell's, where I think
Homer.
Homer was
was the guy.
the guy that made, and he did the donuts at night, and you always see 10 cop cars out there. The reason he gave them coffee and donuts, he never got robbed, but he lived 2 blocks over on Keystone. I went to his house once. Grew his own bananas. He was the nicest guy, and when he moved on, it was unfortunate that Donut Prince has kind of changed now. But there's so many different places,
Yeah,
not commercial like some of them. So
they really are all good though.
Well, and I love a good glazed donut. Just a
Yeah.
simple glaze.
This is a new category we added in this year, which is food truck. Because if you drive around Burbank, they're parked everywhere in front of Ralph's. I mean, they're all over. But the food truck that won is the Churro Man, which is very good actually, and that's in front of Ralph's usually.
what do they serve?
I don't know. I'll have to go check. Frozen yogurt is Menchie's. Gluten free is Wild Carvery. Happy hour is Broken Compass
Okay,
again.
I get that.
Hot dog is Larry's Chili Dogs.
Definitely. You
Oh.
can't beat Larry's Chili Dog,
Oh.
can you?
You bite into it, you get the snap.
And
and
that's it. I
everything.
have been to every hot dog place around, from Carney's to Pink's. I have
Yep.
traveled everywhere, and I'm sorry. Larry's Chili Dog.
I'm sorry, the chili there is so smooth. I love the chili
I'm
there.
going to see if I can get them for the chili cook-off next year.
Oh, yeah.
He is John again.
great.
He makes that chili. Oh, it's just.
Oh, so
Yep.
good.
Because I do like chili on my hot dog too.
And online, a lot of people are commenting on good food places, and so many say, "Have you tried the chili dog at Larry's Chili Dog?"
All right. We have kid-friendly restaurant, which is the Great Grill again.
Oh,
I don't know if you guys have been there, but they have the little jukeboxes at every table.
so fun.
You can play. It's really, really fun. And then we're just talking about ice cream shop, which is Sliders.
Oh.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Italian cuisine is Ma's Italian Kitchen.
Definitely, great place.
Always busy.
And Michelle is the owner there. They're in that little strip mall right by the Hotel Amarano as well. And their food, their homemade pastas, everything there is absolutely delectable.
And again, some trivia. I got to throw it in there because I'm the oldest guy in the room. Used to be a California Donuts.
Oh,
When that mall was built, at the end of that, there was a B of A, or it was B of A,
Okay.
and then the bar,
I was
Sardo.
gonna say
Sardos and-
Sardos.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
and then California Donut. We happen to know that part of town rather well.
All right. Indian cuisine is Flavor of India.
They're on Burbank, right? If I'm right,
I don't.
I think so.
I've
Burbank and
ordered from I Uber Eats them. I just don't know where they are. Japanese cuisine, Gyukaku Japanese cuisine. Is that how you say it?
sure, why not?
No, I've never heard of this. But this is a new winner for us.
I have. I've heard again online. People list out places. If I recall, this is up on San Fernando Road, and has a following. Ramen is a big thing now, and stuff like that. And there's several, and that's one of the places that offers a real good ramen.
All right, we have Juice Shop, which is Bone Juice.
They're great people. Again, in Magnolia Park business. I got to plug my supporters of Magnolia Park. They are a great business over there.
Anytime someone is sick in my house, I run over there and I say, give me everything that I need to not get sick. And I go home with like juices and shots, and I will drink that for 2 days, and it has worked every time. Late night restaurant is Bob's Big Boy.
Well, we haven't ever eaten there, have we, Craig?
Who doesn't love
Yeah.
the big boy combo?
Although I know a couple of complaints. Number one, they got rid of their drive-through,
Mm.
which is disappointing. And then you cannot order it through any of the apps.
Oh, okay.
Because I asked her, I said, I'd love to, we're too busy. We don't have time to go orders.
And their blue cheese
Holy
is the
cow.
absolute best. You can
Oh,
even
yeah.
buy that from the market.
It's funny you say that because
And I do.
just last night I was at the market, and tonight's dinner is going to be a wedge salad. And guess whose dressing is going to be on
It's gonna
top?
be the Bob's
Yeah.
That's
Big
right.
Boy.
But yeah, it's an amazing place. I remember back to the days when actually the entrance was on Riverside Drive. And they remodeled it and everything else.
And people that are listening to this podcast, back in the day when there was a football game at Burroughs,
Yeah.
people would literally line up for the drive-through, the drive up.
Yeah.
What was that called? The car hop service. And if the line was out on to past the freeway, you knew it would take you an hour in that line
Gosh.
to wait to get to car hop service. But that was the thing. That and a cherry Coke, and
I think people do that at In-N-Out.
Yeah.
They'll
yeah.
wait half a block
yeah.
away.
That's not worth it.
So Bob's Big Boy, and that is a historical building in the city of Burbank. Most people, everybody comes through town and looks at it and goes, "Wow." We remember it back when that intersection was a little different, and there was a gas station across the street and a Dale's Market right beyond that.
Well, and they've always had the great like vintage cars. You can go there and see the road.
Very nice,
Yeah,
yes.
with the Road Kings. It's fun.
Can you tell me anybody that has ever complained about that hot fudge?
Oh,
fudge cake. There you go.
that is delicious.
It's actually me and my husband's first date, 19 years
is
ago.
that the brownie cake delight?
Yeah, with the
Yes.
hot fudge
Oh.
on top of it.
Delish.
And now that everybody's hungry,
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
We're still not through this.
Right.
We may not get through this category.
Latin cuisine is La Bamba.
Love them.
Mexican cuisine, Mexcochina Cafe, which is always packed outside.
I was going to say there's always a line. It doesn't matter
Yes.
what time of day. There's always a cluster of people.
Crazy.
and that's a family operation. He used to be the chef at Lancers. When he left Lancers, he opened Mexicina, and it's him and his sister that started it, and they have a fantastic following. Like you say, the line on a weekend is a good half an hour wait.
All right, we've got Middle Eastern cuisine, Cafe Elegante.
And I don't think a lot of people know about Cafe Elegante. They're in like a little strip mall that's kind of close to Hill Street,
Yep.
down
Oh.
towards Woodbury.
Exactly.
They've been there for a long, long time, and the food's really good.
I just read a big restaurant reviewer that had gone in there. The owner literally wants to make sure you leave happy and full.
Yes.
He literally comes to every table, not only asks how are things, why don't you try this and so forth. And again, like you said, it's in a corner of a little corner mall. You'll never see it. It's small sign, but tell you the food, you'd be happy to try it.
Yeah, it's people are just like word of mouth type thing has really been able to effectively elevate their business because most people drive by it and you never look twice at it.
Great to see some of these. I will tell you, we've done this now for 5 years, and to see some of these winners that people, get out of your house. If you live on the hill, go out to Bob's. If you live in the valley, come on up to the hill. There's, lots of places.
All right, we're at Best Omelet is Eaton Park, which they even wear shirts that say Best Omelet in town.
Wow.
You want to hear my quick story about Eaton Park?
hmm
Craig knows it rather well.
Oh, I remember this story.
Although we are getting a little short on time here. Just
I'll
so.
do it rather quick. There used to be a police officer that checked off at Eaton Park every day for lunch. And we have a street called Eaton Drive. I drove up and down Eaton Drive looking for a park. It's all houses. I don't see any park. One day I went up to him and I said, "Where the hell is Eaton Park?" He said, "Buena Vista and Victory." I felt so dumb. The restaurant called Eaton Park.
Used to be an A&W root
That
beer.
sure was,
Wow.
which we missed too. There were two of them in
That
town.
takes me back.
Oh, there's a Magnolia.
Yep.
Right. Outdoor dining is Tequila's Burbank, and they have worked very hard on their outdoor patio. They
They've
hold a
just
lot of
redid it,
events.
and it's amazing.
Great
That's
atmosphere.
Patricia and Carlos. They are so incredible to our community. And all of that came in the back patio during the pandemic.
Yeah.
We were all shut down, and now it's turned into be a staple. They do events. My family went in different directions for Easter, so we got together. I think there were 6 of us, 7 of us that friends in the community that didn't really have anything going on. But Tequila's was doing an Easter brunch, and they had live music, and it was a packed house.
Yeah.
It was so much fun. We know, and you have hosted
So many
their
things.
cancer, their annual
Yeah.
cancer event. They're incredibly generous to our community beyond their delicious food.
And I'll say this: the city. I complain a lot about the city of Burbank and their rules and everything else. And when COVID came, everybody started transitioning to outside. And when it all went back to normal, the city actually did leave all these businesses to remain outside of these. And I think that was a very good decision because it's not only helped the restaurants with more seating room, but it's also created a better atmosphere, for the diner.
But
too.
some local politics in that is only temporary until December. There will be a hearing again, and
Well, let your city council member know that you want to keep outdoor dining.
exactly. We're in California. Never rains in Southern California. These places like Tequila's outside, but even if it's raining, Tequila's is covered.
Yeah.
They have fans there. They got heat in there, and I think as of just this last weekend, they're starting I think it's Thursday night.
Oh, your tacos, yeah.
The taco bar, all you can eat for $20.
Yeah.
You have somebody with a big appetite, 20 tacos, no problem, $20.
At the holidays, they do a toy collection for Home Again LA. I mean, they're incredible.
They are, and they used to be one of our advertisers, and I'll tell you, they support us quite nicely.
Yeah, she supports everyone. She's incredible. All right, pizza. Oh, no, we skipped one. Pet-friendly restaurant, which is Morrison.
Which is funny to know that they are partners with
Yeah.
Tequila's.
And Lynette Romero from Good Day LA, she is one of the owners.
Okay, pizza, which there's plenty of pizza places.
Wow, isn't there?
They're contentious
Yeah,
right now.
and it goes to Prime Pizza. Poke is Toro Sushi Poke House. I'm sure have you guys had poke?
Yes, I love pokey.
Where's my stick? I'll poke Craig.
The only pokey I know is Gumby's companion.
Go for boba and poke. Those are the 2 things you're missing out on in life. Ramen is Koppen Sushi and Ramen. Romantic restaurant is Castaway. Doesn't get more romantic than
No, it does
Castaway.
not.
Seafood is California Fish Grill. Smoothie is, again, Bone Juice. Amazing smoothies. Soup is Handy Market.
Handy Market soup is absolutely delicious too. There's not many things that they don't do through their catering department that is not outstanding. So no surprise that they're taking that category.
We have Sports Bar over under Public House. Steakhouse is the Smokehouse. Sushi.
I'm surprised that we have a couple of new steakhouses in town, and I'm real surprised that they're going to be up for some competition. I'm
Oh yeah,
told that there's a lot of people that also go to Morrison,
Capitol Grill,
Morton's,
the
Mhm.
and
Capitol
now the
Grill.
Capitol
Oh, yeah.
Grill is very, very
Amazing.
little expensive, but you will get a fine prime piece of meat that.
All right, sushi is Nico Nico.
Oh yes,
I'm with you, Ross. I love Nico Nico. They're right by Shakey's.
I just had the Superman roll there the
Yeah,
other night.
and
Oh my
their
goodness!
Decado roll is to die for. Oh,
All right, tacos is Pablito's Tacos. Thai cuisine, exotic Thai.
And Exotic Thai, I believe that they're in the same strip mall with Nico Nico.
Oh,
Yes, right
it's
to
like
the
a
right.
foreign
and
area
it's
to me. I need to
delicious.
go over there.
See, again, you live in the valley.
Yeah,
A lot of people don't get up to the east side of the town,
yeah.
and there's some little great places. Nico is just,
Oh, I'm with you.
yeah, everybody loves that
It's
place.
always a
but,
packed house.
but get
Oh.
to see what else is uptown.
Yeah, yeah.
So Exotic Thai, you can go to that little strip mall, and there's all sorts of delicious food.
We have vegetarian vegan, which is Veggie Grill. And lastly, winery is Wax Poetic.
Oh, how exciting. They're newer. Wax Poetic has been there for a long time, but their winery is just something that they've been able to launch over the last couple of years. So I love that it's getting traction like that.
Yeah.
Well, that is it for food, and let me tell you, that's a lot of food.
All right, I'm
so
hungry.
Congratulations to all our winners. All right, we are back now with retail, of course. Store winners. A lot of stores out there are, I'm sure, waiting for this category. So, Ashley, get us
All right.
going.
We start off with Antiques, the Blue Pig. Auto Parts is AutoZone. Bath and Body is Phoebe Peacock. You can actually make your own custom scent there, which is pretty
Ooh.
cool.
Interesting.
Beauty Supply is a new business called Black Moon Cosmetics.
Now, interesting, a new business would get.
Yeah, they have a big following. I think they were a big online or business before opening.
Interesting.
Bridal is Avar Bridal and Evening Wear. Books is Hollywood Book and Poster.
He just moved. He's at a new location. So if people go look for him, they're just east of Porto's.
Where Rocket Fuse used to be. I just
You
saw
are
them.
correct.
Yeah. Car dealership, Community Chevrolet.
That's great. They're very generous.
Yeah, absolutely.
Chad, he's there, and Bob Green, he is one of our chamber ambassadors.
He's also very involved in a lot of community functions.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bob is everywhere.
And it's nice to see that I saw in their lot last week 6 new Burbank police cars. They
Ooh,
used to buy them from back east, and they bought them through Bob Green of Community Chevrolet. So it's nice to see
Good.
that money being spent right back in Burbank.
All right. CBD is My Smoke Shop. Collectibles, Blast from the Past. Comic books, House of Secrets. Costume store is Junk for Joy.
I have gotten many Halloween costumes at Junk for Joy. They never disappoint.
It's like, I mean, you could look through there for days.
Yes.
Dancewear is Ballerina Dancewear. Discount store is Dollar King. Ethnic food store, Rafi's Market.
And they're up on Glen Oaks, close to
Providencia,
yes, Providencia.
the old Sizzler restaurant.
They have it's a very small market, but it's wonderful.
Pretty busy up there,
Yeah,
too.
I like seeing all these new winners and places I've not been to yet. It's really exciting. Family-owned business goes to Handy Market, which is a big category because there's a lot of family-owned
A
business.
lot of family-owned
Yes.
business.
Furniture is IKEA.
I love IKEA Burbank.
They actually do a lot of Burbank community events lately.
One of the bigger IKEAs,
The
It
biggest
is
in the
the biggest.
nation.
the nation.
Yeah, largest in North America.
Oh,
There you
wow,
go,
yeah.
North America.
Incredible. Sometimes when you're driving down the street, it looks like the ocean, and then you realize that it's just IKEA because of the big blue.
And nobody's talked about their Swedish meatballs.
Oh, yeah. Games is Geeky Teas and Games. Gifts is Bell Cottage. Been around forever. Incredible family business.
Oh, was that the one that had the damage from the
Yes,
accident?
the car went through it.
And they're able to get it
Oh yeah,
repaired?
they're
Repaired,
open.
yep.
This
I think the
bracelet
community-
that I'm wearing right now, I got from Bell Cottage.
Oh, amazing.
I think the community they did a fundraiser, and the community came together and really helped them get back, which I love to
Yeah,
see.
they were closed for a really long time, and it took
Yeah.
a while to get that back.
Glad that happened.
Guns and Ammo is Gun World.
And a lot of people I know are, whatever your thing on guns and so forth. The nice thing seeing Gun World, they have other than guns. They have emergency kits for disaster preparedness. They have tons of stuff in their house for anybody that's an outdoorsman. Not just guns.
Yeah.
I would say besides them, they have machetes and rocket launchers.
Well, they probably do have that too. But I mean, a lot of people think it's just guns in there, and it's not. A lot of people refuse to go in there for certain reasons, and
You
Things
know,
that want
it's
to
each his own.
that you need to keep you safe.
Yeah.
All right. Home improvement hardware is DIY. Hats is Cap City, which
You
is
know that's
small.
right up my alley.
which
I
CYI or Cap City?
hats.
Oh,
That's
Oh,
the category of hats. So I'm going to go into Cap City and see what they have to offer because I would wear a hat every single day if I could.
I did not know that about you.
I love it.
A hat girl.
Yes, I'm a hat girl.
All right. Hobby store is Burbank's House of Hobbies. Home decor is Urban Habitat.
They have great stuff.
Jewelry is Lucinet Collective.
Well, and like I was telling you with Bell Cottage, the ring that I am wearing today is from Lucinet Collective.
Thought so. I could
They
pick it
just
out.
they just moved their location. So they were close to downtown Burbank. Now they're actually they're right next to Smashburger, which is near Granville and Raw Spa, right in that area. So even if you're walking by, take a look at their, the window, their display window. It's absolutely extraordinary the items that they have to offer.
And they do a lot of work with nonprofits. They
Yep.
opened their own nonprofit, Lucinet Voices.
Yep.
Kids' clothing items is Wear It Once, Wear It Twice. Liquor store is Fancy Free Liquor. That's one of my favorites. They actually make custom cocktail kits, which are really neat.
Ooh.
LGBTQ owned business goes to Audrey K Boutique.
And I love Audrey K. I think you did a video there once.
I did, yeah.
I remember that on
Mhm.
social media.
Yeah.
another great Magnolia Park business who is celebrating 20 years
Yes, they are.
in Magnolia Park. Audrey K is a big supporter.
Yeah, she started in Kenneth Village in Glendale and moved to Magnolia Park and celebrating her anniversary. Mattress store is Mattress Firm. Men's clothing store is New Star.
They have great stuff, and they're located right behind Lancers.
Used to be a bank there.
Really?
Is it Wells Fargo? Was it?
No, Chase.
I can't remember. That used to be a bank.
All right. This is a new category, metaphysical store, because we actually have quite a few in Burbank. So it goes to the Crooked Path.
Explain metaphysical.
It's
What-
like rocks and gemstones
Yes.
and like some more spiritual kind of stuff. Yeah.
Tchotchke stuff for the house.
Yeah,
just,
that's more like
Jewelry.
witchy.
They also have healing stones and things like
Okay.
that. That
Yeah.
jewelry. You can go in there and find a good Buddha.
I beg your pardon.
All right, new store. This is also a new category. There has been a lot of new businesses in Burbank this last year, but Killer Fitness is the winner of new store. Technically, they're not a store; they're a fitness center, but they're a new business.
brick and mortar.
Yes, yeah, yep. You can go in there. It's all horror movie themed workouts.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
you can even like get a chainsaw. They have like chainsaw workouts and stuff, and like a knife.
Competition with DIY, I guess. Chainsaws. you know.
Our gun world.
All right, nursery garden store is Tansy.
Tansy is amazing. They have now the little coffee cart too that's there. That is a great place. Here's what I say: when you go in and you look at everything, from succulents to beautiful gifts, it's such an extraordinarily beautiful store. But I always tell everyone to look up because there's things on the ceiling, there's things everywhere that you can look, and if you don't look up, you will miss some little gems.
Every square inch of that place.
Every square
They
inch.
have a nice little outdoor patio. They put classes
do.
on when in the warmer parts of the month or year, and we've covered several things.
Took a succulent class there.
Beg your pardon?
All right, we have Oddities store, Antiques on Magnolia. Pet Supply is Burbank Party Supplies.
Oh, wait, they've been
Did I
on
say party
Victory
or
for
pet?
been there
Said-
for
you
years.
said pet.
I said pet. Party Supply is Burbank Party Supplies.
Bounce houses, everything. They're
Wow.
Pet Supply is Centinela Feed and Pet Supplies. Record store is Atomic Records. Shoes is Fleet Feet. And they do walking groups all of the time
Yeah.
from their spot. Let's see, skincare, Greater Than Beauty. And I have used the skincare for 2 years and I swear by it. And it's actually who won Best Esthetician. She makes it here in Burbank.
Ooh.
She's a Burbank mom, business owner, created her own skincare line.
That's exciting. I will definitely stop
Yeah.
in and introduce myself.
Sporting goods, Big Five.
Now, when's the last time anybody was in a Big Five?
I'm there all the time.
Was that about 2 months ago?
So we go for our football gear. Sports cards, Burbank Sports Cards. Thrift store, Studio Hope Boutique.
We did a ribbon cutting for them as well. It was the old Sheridan Gardens space on Hollywood Way.
Oh,
What I
okay.
love so much about Studio Hope Boutique is they support animals, and a portion of their sales goes to supporting and fostering dogs and cats.
Oh, that's
That's
amazing.
fantastic.
All right, tires is Discount Tire and Service Center. Toys is Universal Classic Toys.
Where's
You know,
that at?
I accidentally randomly came across this place. It's on Glen Oaks.
Huh?
And I was going to Susie's Cleaners, and I saw it next door, and I walked in, and I was like, "Is this new?"
Oh yeah, I do drive by it 10 times a day. That's yeah.
It's like tons of Hot Wheels die cast. It's really
Okay.
cool inside.
Has a city one of those electric car charging places right in front of it.
Does it?
I recall. Yeah.
Vintage clothing, play clothes.
Play's Clothes is absolutely amazing. I mean, really high-end vintage stuff from beautiful brooches and you name it. They have everything, and they're located right across the street from Monte Carlo's.
Yeah, I mean, that building is iconic, the play clothes building.
Absolutely.
Women's clothing store goes to Audrey K. Boutique. And women-owned business goes to Tansy.
Oh, they both
Double
got
winners.
Double winners.
We like that. That's great. And so, congratulations to our fantastic stores here in Burbank. Your certificates and your decals will be in the mail shortly to you. And please display them. Let people know that you were voted myBurbank's best.
And I think we should remind these people that all of them will also receive, if they would like to advertise in myBurbank, a special rates advertising if they were interested in promoting their business.
Yeah, look for that package. It will be mailed to you second week of May here coming up, second, third week of May. So look for that in your mail for that. I know we're kind of dating ourselves in the podcast. but-
Yeah, we're working on those.
Okay. Well, congratulations to everybody. Okay, everybody. It is now time for entertainment. And who doesn't love entertainment? There are things to do here in Burbank besides go eat and shop all the time. So, Ashley, why don't you take us through our entertainment?
All
winners?
right. We only have a few categories for entertainment, but we'll start off with arcade, which is round one. And they just expanded. They're absolutely huge, like in the Burbank Mall, in the downtown, and the bottom floor. Huge spot.
And they have a great little bowling alley right there, too. Now that we
Karaoke, too.
Yes, and now that we don't have the Pickwick Bowl anymore, it's a great place to go. And,
I'm going to break a rule here and talk about somebody who didn't win, but pinball pizza
Oh,
on Magnolia put in real pizza pinball
yeah.
machine.
wow.
I love pinball. So if you love pinball and you're looking for a good machine, try pinball pizza.
We
That's
go there pretty much every week. Love
Their
it.
their
so I
pizza
just-
is really good.
Really good.
'cause while the round was a great arcade,
Yes,
no doubt
yeah.
about it. All the fancy new games are out. Still, pinball
Yeah.
is
Little
it's
trivia
about
here.
pinball.
We should ask Greg here. At one time, how many pinballs did you have put in storage?
What?
Probably close to 15 to 20.
Wow.
Have them still?
No, I used to run have them put in businesses.
Oh, I did not know
So,
that.
but the upkeep is extremely.
Yeah.
Picked up a lot of quarters. If you ever needed a quarter,
Ah.
he'd have quarters.
There's a Burbank pinball person, and they've been putting them. There's one at Broken Compass.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
pinball machine there too.
They're coming back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like 2,500 machine those, so they are expensive. That's a lot of quarters.
Yeah.
All right. Art gallery is Creative Arts, California Creative Arts. They do pop-up art galleries all over the city. Most of the time, they're inside the Colony Theater's art gallery.
Oh,
Burbank Event is the Burbank Cultural Market in downtown Burbank.
Well, that's with asterisk there. They've actually moved now from
As of this week.
and yes, they're now going in the city, the parking lot behind City
Yeah.
Hall,
Yeah.
and we hope that there's a lot of success there.
Yeah.
We We hope people will find them there. It's a great. It started off 1 day a week. Now it's 3 days a week, and
Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
Yeah.
yes.
Hilda and her husband Harry, they run it. And so we are doing a ribbon cutting for them tomorrow to make sure that the community knows where they're located so they can continue on with all of their incredible vendors. This is what they are able to offer to us is a real value to our micro businesses. And there's not too many people that are doing that on a regular basis beyond the downtown cultural market. So the chamber stands behind them, and we're going to make sure that even in their new location, that they're set up for success.
They're very supportive too. myBurbank has a collectibles section. We actually, it's on eBay all the time, and we were actually doing a mobile setup in the culture market for a long time. And but great, we had great business, great experiences. Really hope that she does well at her new location. We need that in the city.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Children's indoor playground is Castle and Crown.
Another great place. I have two grandkids they're numerous. The owners, we did a ribbon cutting there, and I remember.
I was going to say, Ross, we were there together for the ribbon cutting.
And she has events going on
Yeah.
daily.
And it's different than the indoor playgrounds that you're known. This is like fairy tale land. Like it's hand built, like carriages and castles and
Horrible.
stuff. It's really beautiful inside.
Great place to put on a party for your kid
Mm.
if they're below a certain age.
Yeah. All right, we have Event Decor, which is a new winner, Giant Flowers LA. She makes absolutely like life-size, giant, beautiful flowers. Event Entertainment, Madcap Balloons. Again, you'll find them at pretty much every Burbank event.
They were at the chili cook-off.
We just did our senior night for Burbank baseball. And we had an arrangement, but the problem is though, you bring those outside, you better have a way to weight them down because you're chasing balloons all over the field after a while.
But Madcap, they are at many events in Magnolia Park. I've used them personally for things. My reunion, they supplied me balloons, and yeah, they can do almost anything and everything.
They're at National Night Out, Holiday in the Park.
Yep.
All right. Best hotel goes to Hotel Amarano.
I love the Hotel Amarano. It is a charming, dog-friendly boutique hotel, and it's even a great place to go with Harvey.
Mhm.
Have
Harvey's
a
in
drink
it.
and some appetizers. That little area by the bar, you feel like you're in someone's living room
Yeah.
with the couches and everything. It's a charming little gem in our community.
A boutique hotel.
It is a
Call it,
boutique
yeah.
hotel.
5-star.
All right. Live theater, the Colony Theater.
Aw.
One of my
Love the
favorites. There's a
Colony.
show happening right now. Millennials are killing musicals. Museum, the Mystic Museum. And places to see live music, Starlight Bowl. And they're back this year.
They are back this
Okay.
year.
Once again, my only complaint is it's all garage bands or cover bands. I wish it'd get somebody original in there.
They're looking
know?
into doing that because even though they're back, there's still other things that they need to do, and they are looking to elevate the experience.
Yes.
And if that's the
They need to
case, they
modernize
can
the
get
place.
some notable bands in there that are beyond, what is it? The Foos Fighters are there. Let's get the Foo Fighters.
Yeah.
I mean, where's this the
Yeah.
media capital of the world? We
Exactly.
should have some good.
Absolutely.
There's a lot of those old '80s bands that are traveling around at small
Yeah.
venues who you can get in a second in there. But they're just doing.
I do like
Right.
the Yachtly Crew.
Yachtly
They're
Crew is
so much
We're going to
fun.
end with Yachtly Crew. It's on August 22nd.
I know, I
and
put it on my
I
calendar.
I did too. I will be there. I love the Starlight Bowl. It's a great place for the community to connect. Every time you're there, you're not only listening to live music, you're going to people's booths or seeing each other, seeing friends that on the lawn. You can bring in your own food
Yeah,
and beverage. It's
Yeah.
It's
fabulous.
Burbank's hidden gem. It really is.
Sure
It's
is.
a huge asset that we really need to get fixed up. We really
No
do.
fireworks this year, though. Drone show
Oh.
again.
Right.
Oh, well. Okay, well, that's it for our entertainment values and our venues. So we congratulate all of the winners. All right, we are back, and it's our last category. I know you guys are all saying it's about time. Yes, that's true. But you know what? We enjoy doing this, and not only reading off the names, But giving you a little insight to some of the businesses because these are all special businesses that win. But now we're actually doing basically our community members and the little people that make Burbank special. So these are our community winners, and really interesting group here. And once again, I see a lot of new people on the list. So, Ashley, go ahead and take it away.
All right. So we start with Art Studio, which is wine and design. Acting School, the Actors Group, which there's actually quite a few acting schools in Burbank. Boot Camp, the Camp Transformation Center. Boxing Gym is Muscles and Knuckles.
Mhm.
Community Facebook group is Burbank Mommies.
I'm not in that one.
No, you're
Not
not.
allowed.
I didn't make it.
No.
I was still expecting, though, I think.
Community Space, congratulations to the Burbank Chamber of Commerce.
Wow, and I didn't
Hey!
even know that.
I did not want to tell
I
you in advance.
appreciate that so much. Here I was bragging that we received this award in 2024. So I just want to say thank you so much. Obviously, if the community is voting on this, I'm telling you, it's fabulous space. Pop by the Chamber of Commerce and see what we have to offer behind closed doors because it's quite spectacular. So thank you again. We put our plaque right here in our boardroom once again as bragging rights. So thank you, thank you, thank you. This is really exciting.
Congratulations. All right, co-working space is The Circle. I'm really excited
Oh.
because this is a new business I'm working with. It's actually a private women's membership club. So the co-working space
Oh,
is
so once again, I'm being
You're out.
excluded,
I'm
huh?
sorry.
Where's-
Boy, they invited me in one day.
But the Burbank mommies are there. Let me tell
Yeah.
you.
yeah, okay. There you
I was the first male that was allowed in, and probably the last.
And kudos to Lerone for what she has done to create the circle. It's a really beautiful space, spiritual. There's so many different opportunities. So anytime I'm at the circle, I feel like I'm home.
Yeah, it is like a second home. There's co-working space, classes, fitness classes, sound bath, wellness, community, mixers,
And-
so much for women.
And what were you doing there on Monday nights?
I was teaching line dance there
Line
for a long
dancing at the
time.
circle.
Yes.
There you go, Craig.
There you go, Craig. Come join us.
Ashley will give you a personal lesson in line dancing.
Yes, there you go.
Can I use my cane?
We could do chair line dance. I've been thinking about doing that at Ivy Park. Okay. Let's see. We're at dance school, Gary Dance Studio.
Megan over there is celebrating from the original owner 45 years, if I'm right.
Wow.
Wow.
They just painted the inside. Know Megan quite well. She runs a fantastic. She's in so many of the schools, getting our kids moving and tumbling and dancing. They've been on Magnolia now for many, many years.
You always drive by. There's a crowd of people.
Just
outside
gonna say
watching
that.
inside.
I kicked the
They keep
parents to the curb.
All the
outside,
parents
yeah.
are watching their kids.
Yeah. All right. Daycare is a Bright Start childcare. Elementary school is Bret Hart Elementary.
And again, good choice.
Yes, that's where
I've- I have two granddaughters that are,
where my kids went.
it is a great school.
Yeah, and they've been going through a lot. So I'm really excited that the elementary school teacher that was chosen this year is Artie Varma, who
I'm so happy to
Yeah.
hear that. That people, it's posthumous, but that is what a fantastic tribute
Yeah,
to her.
Absolutely.
And I will say my granddaughter's teacher.
Oh,
this was a really big hit to the school, losing 2 teachers in 2 or 3 years. And I've known Varma very closely, and she's an incredible human, an incredible teacher. Would teach the kids meditation and
Wow.
calming breathing.
Oh, kids loved her. Loved
Yeah,
her.
absolutely. There was no bad bone in her body.
Nope.
Parents loved her, staff loved her, kids loved her.
It was a great tribute to her. I'm really proud of our community for stepping up to that vote, especially very recently, and figuring out to go and do this and vote for her. So
Well, you got to support those kids and those teachers because these kids will live with it their whole life. You remember these things. Elementary school, some of us, when Robert Kennedy or John F. Kennedy was killed, I was at Stevenson, and I remember exactly where I was sitting that day and stuff like this. I'll remember, and I'm glad school psychologists are there helping, and other family service agency sending a hand to help any kid or any parent or any community member that has a feeling that they need to
Community
talk
really
something.
came together around this.
Yeah, there's still flowers out front, tribute to her. You can stop by and see. All right, we're moving to event space, which is Steelbird Studios. I think that's where we went to. Was that where the wrestling match was? Wrestling from Burbank, I think,
I
was
believe
there.
so.
Yeah,
Yes.
pretty cool spot. Early childhood education is Our Village Preschool. Fitness classes is Lab Legree. Legree is a type of Pilates. Didn't know.
Oh, okay. I did not know. I didn't know what a Pilates is, though. So
You could stop there on your way to Larry's.
Yeah,
yeah, there you go. Or get a boba.
Gym, which there are a lot of gyms.
Oh, yes.
It goes
Wow.
to Conquer All Things.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, we have a lot of chamber members who are in the gym space.
Gymnastics studio is Cal Elite. Winning high school is John Burroughs High School.
I congratulate Johns Burroughs High School, but I grew up a Bulldog.
Oh, there you go. Are you?
I actually I hate to say I did graduate from Burroughs, but I am a Burbank baseball,
Born?
Right.
Burbank High School baseball coach. I'm very proud of our kids there in our program and our head coach Bob Hart. Very proud of them all. Had a banquet the other night. It was very, very moving.
All right. Let's see. High school teacher Jan Hacker at John Burroughs High School. I don't know what she teaches, but we will find out.
Yeah, interesting.
Higher education, Woodbury University.
Woodbury is a gem in our community. We are getting ready for the Leadership Burbank graduation. We always host that in their auditorium. It's just an absolutely beautiful campus and really draws a lot of people to our community.
Martial Arts Studio, Beyond Martial Arts. Middle school is Muir Middle School.
That was my middle school.
There you go.
And middle school teacher actually goes to a different school, Miss Shackney at Luther
Wow.
Burbank,
Huh.
the science teacher.
Great.
Oh, okay. Wow, that's great that a science teacher would be elevated like
Yeah.
that too. That's
Yeah.
She has
good.
like geckos in her class, and she's pretty cool.
Science is now a big thing for kids are finally catching on that, what they used to follow now going back to science. That's good to see.
Yeah. All right. Music school is Guitar Ninjas. They've been around for a very long time.
Did you podcast?
I
with
did,
him?
yeah, with Jason
Yeah.
Land, yeah.
Yeah, a very interesting
Yeah.
guy. That's well, good for
I've
him.
watched him go from working out of his home to this location, and now he's expanding. So I'm really proud of the growth.
Well, search our catalog, and you'll find a podcast that Ashley did with
Yeah,
him. So
talking about his story and how he got started.
yes.
All right, parent education classes is Burbank Parent Ed. Personal trainer is Kelly Hefner. She's a Pilates instructor.
course,
Pilates
the
is very
Pilates.
popular
Oh,
right now.
Absolutely.
Our catcher is actually doing Pilates, and he goes to YouTube videos.
Oh,
And I didn't know what he told me what he was doing, and it's really helped him a
yeah.
lot.
There are
His agility, it really is something.
yeah,
His agility.
Pilates studios are popping up all over Burbank,
Absolutely.
like nonstop.
We have a lot of members that have a Pilates studio.
Incredible. And for Pilates Studio, it goes to Pilates Plus LA. Pottery Studio is Claytivity Pottery Studio, which is a really cool spot. Huge space.
Huge space.
Yeah. You become a member there, and then you can go and build out your stuff there.
We did a chamber mixer there, and I was able to sit down and throw a pot, and it is just an absolutely extraordinary space.
Okay, we're at private school, St. Finbar Parish School, and private school teacher, Mrs. Rosie Hungerford.
We know where she's from,
Probably St. Finbar, maybe.
maybe.
All right, sports coach, Ross Gunnell from Burbank High School. Do you know him?
He's I think a track
Oh, okay.
coach. So good for him. Congratulations to him.
Swim lessons, Lucille Cowell Swim School.
All
Great.
of my all the kids in our family all went to Lucille Cowell Swim School.
I will say my
for
granddaughter,
generations.
both my granddaughters went there. I live right up the street. They have remodeled the place. It's fantastic. They're chamber members.
Yep.
We did
Did
a
the ribbon cutting
ribbon
there.
cutting
too.
there.
Yep.
And my granddaughter went off to competitive swimming after that. I mean, she's,
Wow.
from Lucille Cowell. And like I say, your kid, I don't care what age they are, go to Lucille Cowell or get your kid taught in swimming. It's the best thing you can do. You don't have to worry when you go to a friend's house or go somewhere. If your kid knows how to swim, then get it in the early ages.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you look at all these categories, it's just there's no reason to even leave Burbank.
Right.
You have
Reagan, I
everything.
usually don't.
I don't either.
I call it being in the Burbank bubble.
Yes. Well, there is
Yes.
no reason.
I am comfortable in the Burbank bubble.
All right, we have a couple categories left. Tutor is Mission to Math. I highly recommend them. Donald is so great, and he has like coding classes, engineering, great space. Yoga instructor is Michelle Weiser. I don't know where she teaches, but we'll find out. And yoga studio is Stretch, which is
What we're gonna all do right now
Yes.
at the end of this
Right.
category.
hot yoga studio.
Ah,
Yeah, and that is the categories.
okay. Well, fantastic. Let's first let's congratulate everybody. And that is it for my Burbank's Best 2026. Anybody have any final observations or comments?
I just wanted to chime in to say what was so great is I saw so many of our members that are being honored, but there's so many businesses too that I have never heard about. So this is really going to push the chamber to really make these connections with these businesses that are right here in Burbank. And I just want to personally congratulate all of the winners. I appreciate you allowing me to be a part of this podcast as you made the announcement for over 200 businesses who are category winners. And thank you, my Burbank, for offering this up every year. It's really important to our business community.
Thank
And
you.
I think we need to thank everybody that voted. I mean,
Yeah.
they follow my Burbank. That's how they knew about it.
Another record number too.
Yeah, and I mean, the businesses are telling their customers, and Burbank, my Burbank has been around now for 16 years, and this is something that we started 5 years ago and pretty darn popular.
Yeah, it started to celebrate your anniversary. That's why we do it in April,
Right.
because that's your anniversary of my Burbank.
Correct.
Absolutely. Start on April
Yeah,
1st.
and I think the
Go
the
fooling.
businesses get really excited about this contest
They
every
do.
year and winning, and it's become something to be really, really proud of. And yeah, like we said earlier, I love seeing the decals and certificates up. So I love it. Do it
Yeah,
again.
it's I shop around, and it's mighty proud to walk in and see that the stores are supported, and
And what's great about it too is I know that even every time I walk into Talleyrand and I walk through the door, I see that there, but it doesn't even have to mean that it was for that specific year. Like us here with 2024. So you get an award like that, and you're a winner. You keep that in here to let people know. I was in Romancing the Bean, and they had theirs there for like I don't know. I want to say it was like early 2000s or whatever it was that that they were being honored for this. It's bragging rights that make our businesses proud.
And businesses do compete for it, too.
Absolutely.
We have so many businesses. 200 categories, 200 winners is not a lot in the grand scheme of
No.
Burbank businesses. So it's nice when there's different businesses winning each year, because it kind of spreads the love to new places to explore.
But I want to throw out there, everybody says, "Oh, let's go to my computer and order online." These Burbank businesses need your support. They're small. A lot of them deal with the studios not being as productive. Shop Burbank, shop small, shop Magnolia Park. The businesses need it, and you guys voted. We had how many? 200. I mean, so get out of your house and drive a different direction this week.
Shop local.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it for us. Once again, thank you to the Jamie the Chamber for hosting us here. What a great venue. I hope people not only can use this venue, but will join the chamber too. Ashley, great job on the contest as always. I mean, it's a lot of work. People don't
Next
realize.
step is making the certificates. So.
Yes, and Ross's guidance and everything. If you are a winner, you will be receiving a package soon. It'll give you some opportunities to promote your business. It gives you your decal. It gives you your certificate. There's no charge for the certificate or the decal, and you can get your electronic decal also. But we'd love to be able to promote your business for you too.
And if they want to jump the gun, they can call us for advertising starting today.
And I just wanted to let you know that if anybody needs to come and pick up the certificate that they're going to be receiving or anything, and you need them to stop by the chamber to do that, our doors are open.
Fantastic. Okay, well that's it for another year. Thank you to everybody. Thank you all for watching. And it's been a long podcast, but hopefully you learned some things. You found some businesses you want to go visit.
I think we got to thank our engineer.
Yes.
The X-Man is here.
X-Man is here.
The X-Man is here. X-Man is everywhere.
Good job, Craig.
Even with his blonde hair now. Okay, that's it. Thank you very much. Craig Sherman saying thank you very much, and we will talk to you next time.
Thank you for watching our My Burbank video. Please consider a channel membership to support us, or head over to our merch store where you can pick up some great items. Also, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the latest videos, and please don't forget to hit that like button.